Hi, my name is Vicky and I would like to welcome you to this special episode of my Apple podcast. This special episode is made possible by the makers of Basil Salad and its special application News Anchor, which is available in Apple's App Store. HTML5 is gradually gaining more and more space in the browser development market. Adobe announced a few weeks ago that it was no longer developing Flash for the mobile platform. It appears that Steve Jobs was correct when he chose to abandon support for Flash. iPad and iPhone users were frustrated at first, but it appears that app development was the best way to approach the user experience on these devices. Web applications will most likely follow, as in the case of the Financial Times. In the past, Timothy Brown, host of my Apple podcast, introduced some ways that HTML5 can be incorporated into website designs. Hype by Tumult, for example, enables you to simulate Flash animations and export them to HTML, JavaScript, and related assets. You can also add the code to a separate HTML file for more customization. There are a number of sources that have been made available to the public for free that help you transition from Flash to HTML5. Wallaby by Adobe is one source that is available. Tim Brown has agreed to show us how it works.
Thanks, Vicky. What you're looking at here is Flash CS5, and I created 4 simple buttons that are going to link to different web pages. So I'm going to do a little command return here and see what it looks like. Okay, here are the buttons coming in animated. And when you click on each one, it opens up a web page. So let me go ahead and click one, see what we get here. Okay, that seems to be working. Okay, and I'm now going to get out of Flash for a moment, and I'm going to go to Wallaby, and I'm going to import the FLA file into Wallaby. And Wallaby is going to convert that FLA file into a series of different files, some of which are going to be HTML page, JavaScript, folder for assets, etc. And once that's done, I'm then going to go ahead and launch the HTML page, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this over a little bit. Okay, the animation is coming in just fine, but the hyperlinks are not working.
Another source that is available is Swifty by Google. Tim had more success with Swifty and has agreed to give us a short demonstration.
Okay, after you download Swifty, it becomes an extension in your Flash application. And when you go to Command, you'll see an option, Export to HTML5, parentheses Swifty. And it will generate similar files as in Wallaby. Although, interestingly, in this case, not as many files. So the animation is working fine. Let's go ahead and click on one of them and see if the hyperlinks are working. What do you know? The hyperlinks are working. So it appears that with this simple kind of animation with hyperlinks, that Swifty will offer a better solution than Wallaby. And this may not always be the case. So I guess you would have to experiment to see what the projects look like. And here are the files. And you notice the only thing I have here is an HTML file and a Swift file. No assets, no JavaScript. So that's another thing that's different from Wallaby.
I hope you enjoyed this special episode of my Apple podcast. I would like to thank our guest, Tim Brown. My name is Vicky. That was all for my Apple podcast episode, Saturday, December 3rd, 2011, 4 hours 39 minutes 38 seconds p.m. CT. Thank you for using News Anchor.